People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. Excuses are merely nails used to build a house of failure. We swallowed the chaos because we knew we didn't want to be ordinary. If you only shine light on your flaws, all your perfects will dim. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. Instinct is a makeshift, an admission of helplessness before the problem of reality. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. For we can only know that we know nothing, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. He who requires much from himself and little from others will keep himself from being the object of resentment. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. It was easier to ask for forgiveness than it was to get permission. I know the joy of fishes in the river through my own joy as I go walking along the same river. Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. I quote others only in order the better to express myself. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. The trouble is, you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. If I have a platform and a voice, I should use it for my people. Life is all about becoming a better version of yourself. You cannot open a book without learning something. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Let the speaker speak truly, and the judge decide justly. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. Success involves going to where others believe is too far. When you know what you want, and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. The expert in anything was once a beginner. What is essential in war is victory, not prolonged operations. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. If they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. It is an acceptance of being uncomfortable that drives change. No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. A single death is a tragedy. 1,000,000 deaths is a statistic. Life is fragile. We're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so give it everything you've got. You're thinking about something, and it makes you forget to talk. So many people love you. Don't focus on the people who don't. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. Every team has its weakness, and every team has its strength. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. The worst part of being okay is that okay is far from happy. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. I do maintain that if your hair is wrong, your entire life is wrong. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. Genius is measured not by static volume, but by kinetic vision. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. Ability will never catch up with the demand for it. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. In business, professionalism is not a tactic, but a moral value. True words are not fancy. Fancy words are not true. The good do not debate. Debaters are not good. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. It's not whether you got knocked down, it's whether you get back up. Do good, live in the most positive and joyful way possible every day. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. To go outside what your charge was and to try to solve everything yourself is dangerous. Only he who has no use for the empire is fit to be entrusted with it. Sometimes the grass is greener, sometimes it is sick. If the enemy has occupied them before you, do not follow him, but retreat and try to entice him away. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. In conflict, straightforward actions generally lead to engagement. Surprising actions generally lead to victory. Cherish that which is in you and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. All things one has forgotten, scream for help in dreams. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. Truth is neither objectivity nor the balanced view. Truth is a selfless subjectivity. It's not what you are in life, but what you make of it. He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. A true genius admits that he knows nothing. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. Small circle, private life, and peaceful mind. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. Good order results spontaneously when things are let alone. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. The whole house seemed to exhale a melancholy breath of emptiness. The longing for paradise is man's longing not to be man. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. Prioritize your physical and mental health. They are your most valuable assets. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.